Hello everyone, it's great to come your way again. We are continuing a series that is coming from Colossians chapter 3, and we are reading Colossians chapter 3 verse 14. It says, "And above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony." And so in our previous session, we're learning that the Christian has been clothed by God. And Paul listed some virtues that identify Christian character. He talked about compassion, kindness, humility, among others. And this suggests that Christians are identified by our character. In our text, Paul uses an expression here that is very important. He says, above all, when he's talking about love. And this suggests that love towers above all the other traits. And he points to the effect of love. And so we are going to do three things. The reference, above all, and we'll look at reasons for this description, and we'll look at the effect of love. And so the reference, above all, it's a phrase that refers to persons, things, or even concepts in the superlative, and this is very important. Let's look at some examples. In John chapter 3 verse 31, he says, "He who comes from above is above all. He who comes from heaven is above all." This is referring to Jesus Christ, that he is preeminent. And in Daniel chapter 6 verse 3, it says, "Then this Daniel became distinguished above all the other high officials and satraps." So you can see that there were high officials, but Daniel was the highest. He was above them all. And it is also used to describe the heart. In Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9, it says, "The heart is deceitful above all things." And so these verses are telling us that the phrase is weighty, expressing great importance or immeasurable worth. Therefore, Paul is saying we must desire to walk in love because it is the greatest thing. Paul is telling us that the Christian is identified by many character traits, but the clearest expression of Christian character is love. It is the most important thing. Just like Joseph's robe, it is the coat of many colors among all the other traits. Love is excellent, and love is the prince among all the qualities. And so reasons, let's look at some of the reasons why love is the most important. First, Jesus declares it. When Jesus Christ was asked that what is the greatest commandment, he said, "You shall love the Lord your God, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself." And so Jesus declares that love is the greatest. And he does not just declare it, he instructs it directly. He tells us to love. Jesus, in John chapter 13 verse 35, he told us that by this shall all men know that you are my disciples. He was telling us to love. He was instructing it. And Jesus Christ did not just instruct it, he demonstrated it by going to hang on the cross for us. And we see from the study of scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, love is put above spiritual gift. Love is the greatest. Love is very important. And so the text is also telling us that love has a certain effect. It says it binds them. It binds the other things. When we read 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8, I'm going to read. It says, "Love is patient and kind, and does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away." And so all these traits find their complete expression in love. So love contains all these things. All these qualities unite in love. It is the coat of many colors. It is the prince among all these. So God is calling us to love. Love is the greatest thing. May the Lord fill our hearts with love and cause us to walk in the excellency of love. May the Lord richly bless you.